Growing up, we've heard horror stories about getting tenders. We often heard that tenders were being awarded to the friends of the councillors, the friends of the mayor, the friends of all these political people. But I'm here to tell you that you yourself can get a tender in South Africa. Now, how do you reach a stage where you are awarded a tender? In this video, we are going to talk about it, and we are going to talk about it step by step in terms of how do you land that tender. Let's talk about it. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindy and I just changed my channel name to Lily Wealth because on this channel we are focusing on building wealth in our 20s. If that sounds like something you want to do, then definitely subscribe down below and let's jump on into how you can potentially get yourself that tender. Number one, what is a tender? I feel like a lot of people don't know what a tender is. They just hear the name tender and then they think of millions and millions of rands. But I am going to break it down to you in a simple term, in simple English basically. So let's just say I have a business and I sell computers. I'm just going to make a computer example because it is what's in front of me right now. So let's just say I have a business. I have a computer business. I sell computers. I will register my business so that if a government entity or a government business wants to do business with me, I can give them laptops. For example, if Department of Health needs 10 laptops, they will contact people that are in their database and then someone will be awarded that tender of delivering 10 laptops. If you're selling cell phones and government needs cell phones for their workers, they are going to contact people who have businesses in the cell phone business, and then that person will deliver the service of delivering the cell phones, and that's called a tender. How do you get awarded a tender then? Let's talk about it. Number one, you are going to register your business. Guys, in order for you to get a tender, you have to have a registered business. I cannot stress that enough because government does not work with individuals, but they work with other businesses that are registered in South Africa. So a few months ago, I was in an event and this lady came up to me. She just gave me her business registration certificates and she told me she doesn't know what to do with it. Can I advise her on what she can do with it? And I feel like she didn't understand the concept of business. I asked her, what business are you in? She didn't understand. She couldn't tell me. I looked at her certificates and I found out that it was registered under construction companies. And when I asked her how did she register a business that she is not under, that she doesn't know, but she told me that she just wandered into an internet cafe and then she asked them to register a business for her, and that's how she ended up registering the business. But she doesn't quite understand what she would do with the registration once she had. But guys, a tender, you cannot just be awarded a construction tender if you're not in a construction business. You're not just going to be awarded a stationary tender if you're not in the stationary business. You have to be in a business that you understand. Yes, of course you can hire people that will do the job eventually, but you have to have a clear clue on how your business works. For example, I have a laptop business. I have an online store selling laptops. What I will do is I will register that business on CIPC to say that this is the business that I have. I'm registering it under online stores that sells computers, for example. That's how you register your business. You don't just register a random business and hope that something catches. You have to be in business in a specific niche so that you can submit and be awarded that tender. Step number two. So now you have your clear business. You supply laptops, you supply cell phones maybe, or maybe you supply chairs, for example. You can supply anything, you can sell anything and everything that the government needs, as long as you have a registered business that sells equipment of some sort. So what you're going to do is now you are going to contact, for example, let's just say you want to work with Department of Health. So now after registering your business, you have to be in the databases of these entities. So what you need to do is either you give them a call to ask for supplier forms so that you can get on the database, or you email them. Either way it works, because if you call them, you can call them and say that please send me forms on my email so that I can register to be your supplier. they will send you the forms. You have to fill them in and get back and send them back to their SCM department. So after filling in the forms, you send them back, and then you will be on their database. You have to do this with each and every entity. You can't just sign up with one and then the rest will contact you. No, you have to go to each and every one. If you're going to the Department of Labor, go to Department of Labor, ask for their supplier forms. They're going to send those to you. If you want to work with Department of Health, go to Department of Health, ask for forms. They are going to give them to you. After being on the database, now you have to wait. When SCM needs laptops, so this is what's going to happen. Let's just say you registered, my friend also registered, my other friend also registered. So now they have 3 suppliers on their database supplying the same thing. So what they will do is, when they need, for example, let's just say they need 10 laptops, what they are going to do is that they are going to contact the businesses that are in the database to say that, hello, we need 10 computers, these are the specifications. We needed to have a front camera, we needed to have this keyboard, we needed to have this RAM, we needed to have this gigabytes of storage or space. So when as a business owner, what you need to do after that, they are going to contact you. You need to see the specifications, and after that submit a quotation to say that, okay, you need 10 laptops that have this. This is how much I am going to charge for 10 laptops. So let's just say you're charging 10,000 rand for the laptops. For 10 laptops, I'm just making an example. So let's just say you're charging 10,000 rand for 10 laptops, and the other person in the database is charging 9,000 rand for 10 laptops. And then the next person in the database is charging 8,000 rand for 10 laptops. So what they are going to do after gathering all these quotations, they are going to award the tender to one person who bid lower. So you bid 10,000 rand and she bid, and the other person will bid 8,000 rand. They are going to award the person who bid 8,000 rand and not you with your 10,000 rand. So that's how tender awards work, and they're very strict, guys. If you're thinking that since they're awarding based on time, since they're awarding based on cash, so let's just say you have a friend that works at SCM, they're going to tell you that, okay, this person has bid 8,000 rand, so maybe bid 7,500 rand so that you get awarded. No, you can't do that, because time is very strict when they work with tenders in the SCM department. If they're saying that the tender closes at exactly 10 a.m. in the morning, it has to close exactly 10 a.m. in the morning. They cannot take quotations after 10 because of the very same fraud that people have been committing in the past, where their friends tell them that, okay, this person bid lower, let's go lower so that you get awarded. No, you can't do that. If it closes at 10, you have to submit before 10. If you submit after 10, they're not gonna take your quotation, because that will reflect badly on the auditing scores and stuff. So that's how tenders work. Yeah, basically that's that. Literally, guys, that's how easy it is. You have to, okay, let's recap on everything I've spoken about. You have to register a business on CIPC, understand your business, understand what you're selling, whether you're selling office chairs, whether you're selling office tables, whether you're selling laptops. Discover what you want to sell and then register that business. Number 2, call each and every department and ask for supplier forms so that you can fill them in and send them back to them, and then you can be on their supplier database so that when they need something delivered, you can be able to deliver to them. Number 3, when the tender comes, they will contact you so that you can submit your quotation and then you can be awarded the tender. Guys, the reason why I'm talking about this, I know this thing because I was working in government literally a month ago. So I have been working there for the past 2.5 years. I do understand the tender process and how it works, because I would make RFQs, the request for quotations, and then people would submit. So I know exactly how the process works, which is why I am able to speak about this, and I understand exactly how the processes work. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like it, make sure you comment down below with any questions that you may have, and then we'll speak about them on a follow-up video. If you guys still have hanging questions, make sure you comment down below and I will answer them one by one. If you guys did enjoy, like, comment, and I will see you guys on my next video. And as always, let's build wealth. Yeah.